Standard 10th, Political Science, Chapter number 4, Social and Political Movements. Movement against child marriage has been successful to a great extent, and the extent of child marriages have reduced by 50%. What this informs us is that child marriages do happen even today, but the extent has come down by 50%. The workers in this movement worked very consciously. Workers from the movement against dowry also helped them. Now, there is a need to start a drive against malnutrition because poverty and malnutrition are two important problems to be taken on a priority basis. In the last chapter, we got information about the national and regional parties. Political parties compete for political power. They win elections and try to resolve the problems of the common man. Political parties generally adopt a comprehensive perspective. They cannot concentrate on just one particular issue. They have to cover so many issues which are prevalent in the society as problems for the common man. For public cleanliness, from public cleanliness to space research, they have to take into consideration all the matters from national perspective and then take decisions. Political parties are expected to have a program for the problems of all sections of the society. Political parties adopt policies taking into consideration the interests of all: farmers, laborers, businessmen, women, youth, and senior citizens. Why movements? All the people in the society cannot participate in political parties and contribute to social welfare. Everyone cannot become a member of any political party. Some people focus on a particular issue and pursue it. They organize people and try to pressurize the government to resolve that issue. Sometimes what happens, the government is not aware that a problem is present in a particular area. So these people, these parties, they organize people and tries to pressurize the government to make them aware of the problem and work towards finding a solution. They constantly follow up on the issue, build public opinion about it, and thereby put a pressure on political parties and the government. This type of organized activity is called a movement. Organized activity is the essence of any movement. So if the question is asked as a short note for political movement or people's movement, this paragraph will be the answer. 2 marks question, 4 points from this paragraph. Such movements are very important in a democracy. Different social problems come under discussion through these movements. The government then has to pay attention to such problems. Leaders and activists of the movement provide necessary information about those issues to the government. This information is very useful for the government while making policies. In such policies, the solutions to such problems are included. Solutions to solve that problem at the moment and so that the problem does not recur in the future. Some movements aim to oppose a particular decision or policy of the government. See, the movements are not only to solve the problems. Sometimes what happens, government has taken certain decisions or government has come up with some policies which are not helping the general public, which are going against the general trend of the public. So such movements are also happening, or such movements are also taken so that these policies or decisions are opposed. The right to protest is considered an important right in democracy. If the general people do not like something, they have the right to protest to the government. However, this right needs to be used patiently and responsibly. You cannot be impatient and you are not allowed to use violence to oppose any policy of the government. It has to be a responsible movement. It has to be a peaceful movement.